Hi, everyone. Glad to have you with us. Each week on Everyday Faith Live, we discuss issues in our diocese and from around the world. And joining me, as always, are my co-hosts, Sister Mary Alice Peel and Joe Perrone. Well, breast cancer doesn't only strike in the month of October. It strikes thousands of women and men all year round. Since 1995, the Maurer Foundation has been serving the community as a not-for-profit organization for which our guest actively participates as founder, motivator, and, of course, inspiration. We welcome Dr. Virginia Maurer to EFL. Dr. Maurer, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me on today. This is a very important day. So.
In some ways, I wish it was a day that we didn't have to have you on, but
I know
this is a reality that, I mean, breast cancer is growing, it seems, in a lot of different communities.
Yes, that is correct. And awareness about it is extremely important.
Now, you started this foundation, and some of the elements of your foundation I find very, very interesting. Could you just talk about some of that?
Well, the foundation was started, as you mentioned, in 1995, and that is because I realized, having limited my practice to breast cancer and breast disease exclusively, that as I spoke to patients, I realized how there were myths out there, misinformation out there, and I created educational programs within my office, which became so large, we had to get it off-site, which is why we created the non-for-profit foundation. And I learned that women really needed to get proper information, know how to make lifestyle changes, and we developed programs that would reach out to the communities on Long Island through our programs, which our donors are very gracious to contribute to support at high schools, community programs, which take us to churches and synagogues and different community groups. And then we do a corporate wellness program. And that developed because so many women are working today that it's important to get out to where they are so that they don't miss on becoming educated.
You mentioned lifestyle changes. I imagine many people out there, right away, they say, well, what do I need to do to have the appropriate lifestyle change?
I think what is interesting is there are a lot of things that we can do if we wish to take, and we need to take charge as men and women to reduce our risk for breast cancer. And what are those lifestyle changes? Exercise is incredibly important. 2 to 3 hours a week of some form of aerobics, simple dancing, fast walking, biking, anything like that will reduce your risk for breast cancer significantly. And in a woman who's developed breast cancer, she might say, well, it's already happened. Well, it reduces the risk for recurrence. So many of my women who were not active at the time of getting their breast cancer become so afterwards. And I'm excited to say that I have so many women in my 20-year-plus survivors group. And that's because I think many of them have changed their lifestyles.
How important is diet?
I think diet contributes for several reasons. One, your nutrition. If you have rapid weight gains after age 18 to 20, that's a significant risk for breast cancer. I think you need to moderate fats. I think it's important to minimize alcohol. I feel strongly to educate our young women and men, don't binge drink. I mean, my poor daughters have heard that, so they're now in their mid-20s, because I think those are things that affect the estrogen levels and damage the breast cell and lay the groundwork for, unfortunately, for the development of breast cancer.
Now, we had some people come into Telecare to do one of your sessions, education sessions, here with our people here at Telecare, and it was extremely well received. People enjoyed it, actually, very much. And also, I found that the men and women both came to the education session, including myself, and I learned an awful lot in that. And are those programs available if anyone's watching and they would like to have that?
Absolutely. Contacting our foundation, it could be communities, high schools may contact. We're delighted to go into all the high schools, because I think educating in that age group is extremely important. And we will also go into any of the corporations on Long Island, because I think it's a wonderful service to give your employees a program like this that educates men and women, since men also get breast cancer.
What about the website, too?
Sure, where can you go?
We have our website, and if you go onto the website, we have blogs. You can also, people can contact the website, email and questions to us, which we will answer for them. And it's been very, very good. And they can also contact us if they wish to give contributions so we can do these programs in their communities. So there's a tremendous amount of information. Plus, our corporate programs can also be done by webinars. So we don't have to go into the workplace.
You know, as I'm listening to you, I'm thinking how wonderful it is that one person can have an idea and can let that idea give so much birth, huh?
Well, I had no idea when I limited my practice back in 1987 that all this would come out of that. And I feel very blessed that I still enjoy what I do today, and I love getting up and going to the office and sharing my patients' lives with them. So it's very, very, very nice, very rewarding for me.
You're
and
an
among the
inspiration.
people, that's what I was going to say. Among the people who know you, they speak of you as a great person of hope, as a great positive person. And you would think after all of the years that you've seen so much, real horrible situations, I'm sure, you maintain that hope in all of this.
Because, well, the joy for me getting older is I have lots of patients who are survivors who are getting older with me. And every time I have a 20-year survivor, we say, this is unbelievable, and there should be hope.
Sure.
Because I do think we're winning the battle.
That's wonderful. Dr. Maurer, thank you so
thank
much
you
for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you come back, and give us some more reports, keep us informed.
Absolutely, but we have to let everybody know every month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This is just the reminder month to do the right thing.
As we begin October, let's keep that in mind, and let's pray for anyone we know, and unfortunately, I guess we all know someone, don't we, who's been affected directly by breast cancer. And again, we continue to pray also for people like Dr. Maurer, making a huge difference.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you.